Yep.
Alright, hey, this is Brandon from Main Stage. We're here at Back Booth in Orlando for the Madball Expire show. I'm here with one of the members, or Zach from Expire. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Chilling.
Alright, well, first off, how's the tour been going so far?
Great. The show's been awesome. It's like the second day in Florida. We haven't been here since last November, I think. So I don't know if we're necessarily in Orlando though, but it's been a minute, so I'm stoked to be back in Florida. Hit the beach day in Daytona. It was cool. Jacksonville last night was crazy. Tonight, everyone's telling me it's gonna be real nuts. It's the only Central Florida show, so I'm excited. Real excited.
All right. How did this tour package with Madball and Orange Kids and you guys come together? Because I mean, you guys are all technically hardcore bands, but you're all very different styles of hardcore.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those we did a weekend with Madball real late last year, late November, early December or something, I think, in Canada. So, you know, we had a tour canceled earlier this year. We were supposed to be out right now on a different thing, and they hit us up. It was we're doing real short little jaunt from Baltimore to Miami. Do you guys want to come with? I was like, yeah, of course. Madball's one of my favorite bands of all time. I got nothing but love and respect for that band. So, they're all good people. So it was cool. Cool they asked us to come back, do it with them again. Orange Kids. I had never actually met those guys and girl until this tour, but they're great. I mean, you know, that's how it gets put together. Is kind of like the business side of things. Madball's people talk to the guy who helps us with booking shows, and they talk to Orange Kids people. It's kind of one of those things, but vibe's real good. Everything's cool. Orange Kids killing it. Our set's been cool. Madball always. I'd be psyched to see Madball if it was with 2 other people watching or 2,000 other people watching. So tour's been great. It's only 6 days long, but it's awesome.
All right. Pendulum Swings has been out for a little over a year.
Yep.
Is there any plans on a new album, or are you guys not quite done touring yet?
Well, new album is half written. We had 6 songs done for it already. We wrote them all. We had a month off right before this tour started. We wrote half the record. So we still got a lot of touring on Pendulum Swings, but with me, I have I want to always be on the next thing, So we got ahead of ourselves, not in a bad way, but just getting moving on a new record already. So that'll be out probably early next year. Right in the spring. Gonna try and finish writing it by the end of the summer, demo stuff, and then we got a bunch of tours in the fall. So we'll be out doing that. Working on building a little steam for that record, putting the word out, shit like that. So that'll be cool. But yeah, definitely got a new record in the works, new LP. Gonna be out in Bridge 9 in the spring. That'll be cool. It's called Pretty Low. So yeah.
You mentioned upcoming fall tours. You guys just got announced for a very interesting tour with Census Fail, For the Fallen Dreams, and Being as an Ocean. What are your anticipations for that tour? It's our first major mixed bill tour. We've done little stuff with 1 or 2 shows here, 1 or 2 shows there with bands that weren't all hardcore bands, or tours that weren't all hardcore bands. But this is it's 35 days, it's full US. We jump into Canada for a day. It's gonna be interesting. Be really interesting. I'm really excited for it though. There's a couple of guys in the band are kind of anxious about it. Just want to see how it goes. I'm real open to it. I love when hardcore bands. Growing up, I loved when hardcore bands, and still now, when hardcore bands would do mixed bill tours, because it lets a lot of kids, get into hardcore who wouldn't have necessarily been exposed to it before. I know me personally, I got into hardcore through punk rock and being from the Midwest, metalcore always, shit like that. So doing a tour like that where there's some metalcore bands, I don't really know what you would describe Being as an Ocean at, kind of a metalcore band. Then Census Failed, that's kind of they have a lot of history, kind of metalcore, trying to do a hardcore thing now. It's all over the place. It's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about it. I just want to play for new kids. I love playing hardcore tours, but hardcore kids get burnt out really fast. And in order to keep being able to do hardcore tours, you kind of have to mix it up sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. It gets new kids into hardcore.
99% of people didn't get handed their first record they ever heard. You know, they didn't get handed Set It Off, like, you know, Madball record. They didn't get handed, you know, Blood for Blood record. They didn't get handed a half record or like anything like that. Like, so I'm really excited about it. Like, it's cool to be in a position where we can finally like feel comfortable enough with doing hardcore tours, be real confident in that, and we can take that and show kids who would have maybe never heard Expire before, like a new kind of music. And maybe, you know, I play shows and it's just kids like staring at us. But it could be really cool. You know, my feeling is if one kid every night walks out of that show and goes, "Damn, that was cool. Like, I got their record. Like, I'm gonna go check this out, and I'm gonna check out the bands that they thanked on their record. I'm gonna check out the bands that they like, and I'm gonna see hardcore, like, for like a new thing to me. Then it's totally worth it. Like, you know, hell, if one kid on the whole fucking tour gets into hardcore because of it, like, to me that's worth it. I love that. I love that more than anything.
Awesome. What are the lyrical themes for Pendulum Swings?
Pendulum Swings, lyrically, like, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's like a little depressing. Like, I know Josh, like, when we were writing it, he was going through a lot of shit. Like, I only wrote like one little part on the record, but like it was something that had been recorded on 7 minutes before. But Josh wrote everything. He's like, you know, he's going through some shit, you know, kind of like depressed, like, you know, a lot of anxiety, like, but everyone, like, that's like, you know, a lot of people deal with that shit, and it's cool. Like, I know we have like people coming up to us a lot of nights, be like, you know, that lyrically it was like, you know, it helped me get through shit, and that's cool. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing like that makes you like, you know, less of a person, like less of a man or anything like that. By like coming up and like telling somebody that, like, things they said like affected you positively, like, and like let them, you know, let somebody know that, like, you know, somebody else feels the same way you do. So like, you know, Josh, he was, you know, going through some shit, stuff with girls, stuff with family, like, it happens. Like, everyone's going through shit. Like, I'm the same way. Like, you know, everyone's got their shit, and I think that's a lot of the kind of stuff he wrote about on the record. Like, you know, just figuring out ways to get through the day to day, because that's all that really matters. You know, like, that you wake up tomorrow and you're like, all right, like, I got today to worry about. Like, don't worry about the shit that happened before. Don't worry about the shit that's gonna happen next. Just be like, today, I can get through this. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, so that was a lot of stuff he touched on. I feel like, I mean, granted, I didn't write the lyrics, so like, that's kind of my take. After like me and my boy for like 4 years and like doing a band together and like, you know, worked out. You know, it came out good. I think I like it. It's cool.
All right. Well, the longest song on Pendulum Swings was I think 1 minute and 57 seconds long.
Makes sense.
What was that a conscious decision to write short songs? Or?
Expire's always kind of written short songs. Like, it's kind of like how we've always written as a band. Like, I have really short attention span. Like, I'm kind of just like, okay, I have these 3 riffs or these 3 little parts. Let's put them together really fast. You know, make it heavy at the end, and we're good. Like, that's how, like, we've always written. It hasn't been like a lot of like song structure, like verse, chorus, verse, you know, all that shit. Like, that's never been really something we've done. We tried a little harder on Pendulum Swings to kind of work in some, like, you know, repeating of things, kind of like make things more like, I don't want to say catchy, but like it makes them more like you can listen to it more. Okay, this like keeps grooving. It's not just like real sporadic parts. But I like short hardcore songs. Like, I get really bored listening to bands that play, you know, 4, 5, 6 minute songs. Like, I can't handle it. So like, and I know we're all the same in that aspect. Like, no, you know, hardcore to me is this blast of energy, and it's done. So from like someone in the crowd's perspective, the second they get bored, it's just like, why are we still playing this song? Like, I like to write thinking of if I was watching my band. Like, that's a big thing for me. Is like, if I was watching it, when do I get bored? Okay, I got bored here. Well, then the song's done. Like, as easy as that. Like, we try not to write anything with like filler parts or like shit that we can't play live or like stuff like that. Like, it's very much just like a straightforward, like, no bullshit hardcore record. Like, and that's like the kind of stuff that I like and the kind of stuff the rest of the guys like. So like, it's just kind of how it came out. It wasn't really like a conscious like, okay, we don't want to write these songs like 3 minutes. Like, if something came out, we were all happy with it being 3 minutes. Cool. It was 6 minutes. Cool. But like, just how we write, it's not how it works.
All right. What is the best concert you've ever attended that you didn't play?
Damn. Best concert. Shit. Man, that's a hard question. I saw Sick of It All and Sworn Enemy one time. That was cool. I was like 16. That was really cool. First time seeing Sworn Enemy. I loved it.
is real ignorant. And City Wall is like one of my favorite bands of all time. Like, I love that band. I actually saw, I think it was in like 06 or 07. I saw Madball, 100 Demons, Terror, and it was like Half Heart's like first like full U.S. tour. That was really cool. It was like a really small venue in Iowa. Like, it was like a Wednesday night. There wasn't many people there, but it was like so sick. First time seeing 100 Demons, I was terrified. It was great. Like, I'm trying to think. I got all kinds of stuff. Like, first time I saw Rancid was like huge for me. Like, that's like
They're incredible.
like most amazing band. Like that is my favorite band of all time. Like, I love Rancid. Like, so like first time I saw them, every time I see Rancid, it's great. Oh man, that's a hard question. You'd have to give me like days to think about that. Like first, you know, like all kinds of stuff. Like, I got into it through punk rock, so a lot of like the first punk rock shows I love going to. I saw like Swingin' Utters and like Dillinger 4. Like, when Dillinger 4 opened Triple Rock in Minneapolis, like they played every weekend. That's kind of like a grand opening month thing. I went up to all of them. That was great. Like, I love Minneapolis punk rock, like Dillinger 4, like, and even bands that aren't from there but kind of have that same vibe. Like, you know, Off Their Heads from there, Ice Chic is from there, like all kinds of stuff. I love it all. Like, Minneapolis punk rock's great. Man, I mean, that's just me rambling on shows. I mean, I could sit here and talk to you about shows all day. Like, you know, it's cool. Like, it's a good question. Damn, that's a buster, man. I don't even know how to. I would have to like rate them, and I'd probably end up fucking with this. Like, that was cool. Cody Orange Kids Killed It last night. That was my favorite show. That was sick. It was heavy as fuck. Kids beat each other's ass. It was sick. It's great.
Alright, when did you know that you wanted to be a musician?
When I know?
Yeah.
Oh shit. First time I heard the Ramones Road to Ruin record. My dad had it on. My dad, I have it still. He gave it to me. He gave it to me when I was like 14 years old. He could like, I was like kind of starting to get into punk rock, but like not like playing any instruments or anything like that. Like, just like, you know, being a fan, like being really excited about it. And he had a couple old records. Like, he gave me like a lot of, like, he kind of had like an eclectic taste in music. Like, he liked a lot of little bits from here, little bits from there. Like, he gave me like a Santana record. He gave me Road to Ruin, and Road to Ruin like fucked me up, like in like the best way. Like, I remember he had like a turntable upstairs, gave me Road to Ruin, and he showed me how to like set it up. He showed me how to put the record on, like not fuck it all up. Because this is like original. It wasn't like he had some repress. This was like from whenever that came out, like 77 or 78, like whatever. But he gave it to me. He's like, this is yours now. I show you how to use it all. If you fuck it up, you fuck it up. Like, so he showed it to me, and he showed me. And the first time I heard Road to Ruin was like one of the most insane things to me.
Still one of the best punk albums ever.
It's incredible. Absolutely. Like, and that was when. And I remember I won't ever forget. Like, my dad wasn't like a punk rocker or anything like that. Like, he just liked music. And like when he was like younger, like, so I remember he showed me that, and he's like, this is one of the only punk records I ever got into. Like, he's like, he told me, and I'll never forget this. He goes, punk rock to me is just 3 chords and a puff of smoke. Like, and that was where the Ramones were. Every song was the fucking same. Every song was 3 or 4 chords, and then you mix them up for like the chorus, and you go back to it, and you mix them up again, and it was every fucking song is all incredible. And that was when, and the first song I ever learned to play was a Ramones song. I mean, and the second song was like a Nirvana song. So like between those two bands, those are huge for me. First, you know, I heard the Ramones was huge. When I heard, you know, Incesticide, and when I heard In Utero and Nevermind, those records fucked me up like in a whole different way. It was just like, you know, this is like gritty, and like this is like punk music, but like all fucked up and like
darker.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, and that led to me getting into a lot of different stuff. But that was when like I was just like, fuck, I want to play guitar, like I want to play drums, I want to play everything. Like, it was sick. Like, you know, I used I like saved up all my birthday money, my Christmas money, and like mowed my dad's lawn all the time, and like mowed all our neighbors' lawns. I saved I got a guitar and I got a little practice amp, and like that's how I learned how to play. Like, you know, taught myself, never took a lesson, like, and I love it. Like, you know, this is all I want to do, man. It's great.
Yeah. All right. What are some of your favorite music releases from this year?
From this year? Shit, I always hate this question just because like I never my just like being gone all the time, like it fucks up time for me. Like, I never know what came out when. I do like recent, like, and this isn't even out yet, but like the new Bent Life 7-inch Full Skull is like shit, man. It's like 4 songs, and it's like ass beater, ass beater, ass beater, ass beater. Like, it's so sick, and like those are my fucking boys. New Black Ice 7-inch.
Yes.
Living Suffer is great. New Downpresser LP is like, I don't listen to anything else in the gym. Like, that's like my shit. New Downpresser LP is great. I just got to hear some new Naysayer songs like 3 days ago. You know, it's not recorded yet. I don't know if they're doing like an LP or a 7-inch, but like, I got to hear some new songs the other day. It's gonna be sick.
Nails fan?
I love Nails. Nails great.
That's one of my favorites for this year.
Yeah. Abandon All Life, right? Yeah, the record's awesome. Very cool. There's some weird shit on there, but like weird in like a real cool, like progressive way. That shit's awesome. Like, I got nothing but you know, love for that record. That record's great. Like Todd Jones and all those guys that, you know, they all killed it. Yeah, that record's awesome. I'm trying to think what else came out. I'm bad with like the year, you know. So, like if you were just like, what do you think about this record? Like, oh yeah, no, this really was really cool. New Take Vince Can Be Sweet. United States of Mind. It's great.
Does Devolvo come out with a new album?
I think they came out last year or 2 years ago. Hasta la Muerte. The record's great. Heavy. Fuck. It's great. Definitely at least a year ago. What else? I'd have to like go check my laptop. What are the new records? I like a lot of like rap shit too though. Like a lot of like hip hop shit. I love like sad. I kind of like everything. I love everything.
If you're into stuff like Suffocation, they came out with a new album.
Okay, cool. I'm not like a big metal guy. Like I tried a couple times. There's some records that kind of like can like bridge the gap for me, but like it doesn't keep my attention very well sometimes. Like Suffocation's always cool though. Every time someone puts it on, like it sounds cool. Like it's not my thing, but like they fucking rip, dude. Like shred, so it's crazy. Yeah, last New Jay Z's cool. I just heard that the other day. New J Cole's cool. Like just like mostly radio shit. Like I love ASAP. That shit's cool. Like all the stuff he fucks with is awesome.
I think Cypress Hill are coming out with a new thing later this year.
Okay, that's sick. I only like the first like 3 or 4 records I really like, and I kind of like lost track. It was kind of like a time and place type thing.
Kind of disappeared for a little bit.
Yeah. It's cool though. It's like Cypress Hill is awesome. All that like, you know, 90s hip hop stuff, like late 90s too. Like, you know, it was all sick. Like Outkast, Tribe, like, you know, Sin and Mischief, like everything. It's cool. The vibe is so cool, you know. Who's that movie? Joey Badass. It's cool. Like new rap shit kind of sounds like Tribe. Like it's real like chill like New York hip hop. I don't know if he's from New York, but it kind of gives off that vibe. But it's really cool. It's awesome. Like kind of like everything. Like so like new records come out, I kind of like slowly get them and shit like that.
Alright, what advice could you give to newer and younger bands that are wanting to do this for a living?
For a living, don't plan on it. Yeah, I wouldn't plan on doing it for a living. Like, I mean, if you want to do it, put in work. Like that's like there's like 3 words I live by. Like, you know, if you're not willing to put in work and you're not willing to like bust your ass and like play shows that people don't fucking like you and play and just play what you love, like and just do that and beat it into people's heads. Like, they don't like it, cool. But like, if they don't like you, they're gonna tell someone they don't like you, and that means that person hurt you. You know what I mean? That's my take on it. Like anybody talking about you is good, even if they're talking shit. But that's my advice. Like
the person they might tell might end up liking you guys.
Who knows? You never know. Like there's probably people told, where's like, man, Expire fucking sucks, dude. Like I hate that shit. And then they hear it, they're like, man, fuck you, that shit's alright. Like, you know. But just, you know, put in work. That's it. Like we started 4 years ago, and that's really short still. Like, we're a really young band still. But like that's you know, that's a big thing. Is like that for us, especially being from the Midwest. It's just we just tour and try and put out new music all the time as much as we can. Like, you gotta balance both. Like, but like for us, it's just like being from the Midwest. You gotta put in work. You gotta put in 10 times the amount of work to get it half the foothold. You know, like from the coast, just kind of built an audience. But being from where we're from, you know, you gotta be gritty, bust ass, and not really give a fuck what people, you know, if they're gonna hate on you, that's okay. Like, but just beat it in their heads, and if they still don't like it, that's cool. Like, I got no problem with that. But like, you know, just work hard at what you love, and then, you know, if something cool comes out of it, cool. Don't go into expecting a fucking career.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think Freddie said it incredibly last night. Hardcore is like the working class of music, and once you lose that and lose that work ethic, then you know what's the fucking point? Like, you know, especially with music like this, like you know, they've been a band for 20 some years. That's their band right there, same size band as ours, doing the same drives as us. Like you know, they're still putting in work. We're putting in work. Code Orange Kids busting ass. Like that's what it's all about.
Well, I think bands with like tour buses, the only bands that have those were bands that were big, already big 15, 20 years ago.
Right, but I mean, as far as, you know, hardcore goes, like, if someone goes, if I was just getting into hardcore, like, what, you know, what would be a band I would check out? I'd just be like, man, you know, or like, check out, like, AF, or check out, like a Terror record, or check out this, or this, or this. So, like, they're bands, like, a lot of people know about, but, like, it doesn't matter. Like, they're still grinding out, they're still putting in work. And so, like, you know, try to make a career out of it. You can't go into it and try to make a career out of it. Just go in and have fucking fun and be willing to, like, you know, bust your ass for it. And then if you get love from the back, cool. If not, you know, it's what it is. Yeah.
Alright, is there any last thing you want to say to your fans?
You know, not really, man. Like, it's cool. Thanks for doing the interview. It's sick. Like, you know, I'm psyched to be in Florida tonight. I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna hit the beach after this. We hit earlier today. I got tattooed though, so like, I'm not trying to fuck up my girl's work, but yeah, so that'd be cool. I'm psyched to be back in Florida. You're sweating like fuck. Let's get the fuck out of this hand, dude. I'm sweating too. It's hot. But yeah, that's all. I mean, unless you got any more questions, like,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, thanks for watching. Check out Expire's Pendulum Swings and look out for their dates with Census Fair later this fall.
Hell yeah.
See you.